I'm live. All right. Fucking hell, mate. That was stressful. Is this working or is it not picking up on this? I don't reckon it's working on this. Let's see. Share screen. Maybe I could check on my phone. I don't even know where I put my phone. I spent so long trying to make sure my camera could actually live stream this because I wanted it to be half decent quality. Bro, it was an absolute shit show. Okay, it's working. Great. Thank you, G. I appreciate it. So I'm in South Korea, which is random as. It's really nice here. It's really nice. I've had to shut the blinds because the light coming in is pretty hectic. But like, it's random. That's the best way I'll describe this place. Yesterday it was hot as like it is now. It was hot as outside, humid, warm, and then I came in. I think I like had a shower in my tiny shower, and then I went outside and it was raining and it was cold, like cold to the point that I wanted to put a jumper on. So very random, but then it's like beautiful at the same time, right? Like I went for a run this morning in the park and apparently there's deer in the Central Park, which is whack. So random, beautiful, nice place, but like the rules make me a bit scared. The rules they have around their rubbish is crazy. Like you have to separate literally everything to the point where I'm like, I want to cop the fees that the Airbnb is going to charge me because I've got to separate soft plastics. I've got to separate hard plastics like bottles. Then you got to separate cans, paper, boxes, and then there's like rubbish. You have to go and buy an actual rubbish bag to throw your rubbish out. You have to go to a store, buy a bag that's like an official rubbish bag, and you have to use that to throw your rubbish out. So I don't know, man. It's interesting. Anyway, what I want to do today is I want to talk about my race. I also want to figure out how I can share my screen potentially and go through. I have written a plan of what I'm going to go through, but I'd like to go through my race. I'll talk about that. Then I guess I want to talk about my training and how or what I think went wrong. And then I will actually play a couple of videos. Sorry, I'm getting messages and they're distracting the fuck out of me. Then I'll play a couple of videos from the race because I had a videographer and the dude already gave me the footage, which is crazy. But the videos are really good. He got some like behind the scenes. He actually snuck in behind the wall balls and got some footage there of me finishing. And it is very funny to watch. Very funny to watch. So that's the plan. First, I'll talk through my race. So yesterday I felt great. I felt fucking great yesterday. I was stiff in the morning. Went for my shakeout run. Felt good. Everything was ready. After the run, I felt better than I did when I woke up. And then kind of did my day normally. I was like a bit worried about my food and stuff. It's been okay here. I went and spent like $120 and bought food for the last couple of days. Nailed it, by the way. I'm going to finish all of the food and not have much left over, which is the win. Usually I fuck that up. Usually I buy way too much. Anyway, got the food, was eating it yesterday, and I was like, yeah, I feel pretty good. I was worried I wasn't eating enough, but I think I had managed it well. It was weird. I tried to eat a lot in the morning, and then I got to like, the race was at 5:30. I got to like 2, and I was like, I probably should have a little bit more. So I had some rice, just easy on the stomach. Anyway, fast forward to the actual race and going down and warming up and stuff. Felt fucking poppy as. I was doing my run through stuff at the start and my pen's broken. I felt bouncy, like everything was there. All of the stuff was there. I did a warm up ski, all of that crap. And I felt fucking good. So I was like, we're on here. And I still to this day believe that I was on, but then I just wasn't. So I got to the start line, fucking whatever, didn't push my way to the front because I was like, I know what's going to happen. I'm going to come in late on the ski and then I'm going to catch up to everyone in the ski. So didn't push my way to the front, ran the first one was long. I'll actually talk you through my stats. I'm not sharing my screen. Nah, hopefully that still works. Hopefully you can still see me when I do this. First run was a bit long. It was like a 4:13. because it was basically 2.5 laps. Did that, came into the ski, I don't know, like 10th, 12th, something. And I could hear them at the front announcing like the first two guys had like 250 left. And I was like, well, I got 200. So this is going to be funny. And I ran out and the announcer was like, where the fuck did you come from? Anyway, took off. So I left the skis first and then ran, felt fucking great. My running felt so strong. This is something that kind of carried through the whole race. My run felt really strong the entire time. And I'll show you that in the videos that I play later. Upon review, my running looks strong the whole time, which is fantastic. On the contrary, I did not feel that way on the inside, but it's nice to look back and see that it is stronger than it has been. Anyway, came off the ski, ran well. Pierre, the guy who won, got me as we were coming into the in arch, into the sleds. He just read the traffic better. I got stuck behind these two ladies and he nibbed me coming in, but we're basically at the same time. And I was like, it's all right. I'll get him on the sled. It's all good. No, he was a fucking strong sled push. He like took off, hit the first lap, her first length unbroken. And I was like, well, I'm not getting sucked into that. So I didn't. And that was kind of the last I saw of him. I was there with him at the sled pull about the same distance apart, but he kind of just slowly crept away from there. But sled push felt good. It was heavy. It did feel heavy, but it's supposed to. So I didn't really think much of it. And then came off. The run after the sled push was really strong too. So I was happy with that. I'll actually go through the numbers later because I'll compare them to Brisbane's times. Sled push was heavy, but it is what it is. Felt strong on the run. Came in the pull, was hard. The pull was harder and it was slower than I'm used to, which was, I don't know, a bit shit. I thought I was going to pick up time on it and I didn't. And then I came out on the run and I was like, fuck, like that was hard. And now I'm going into burpees, which are going to be even harder. And that kind of got in my head a little bit. But the run was strong. The run was still strong. And then I came into the burpees and I did like half a length. It was up and back. So I probably did, 20 meters? And I was like, I'm fucked. I'm like absolutely fucked. And I had Maddie judging me, which was great because I could like talk to her, not really talk to her, but just be like, she was encouraging, which was nice. But then, did another 40 meters and like the last 50, I was fucked on the burpees, man. Like I was lying there on the ground, just inhaling the carpet, just thinking, what the fuck have I done? Like, why is it feeling like this? It shouldn't have felt like that. I can't make sense of why the race felt the way it did by the time I got to the burpees when I wasn't pushing times that I have in the past. I couldn't fathom it and still can't. So I think I will talk more about my mindset around all of this stuff, but I just couldn't fathom it. Finished the burpees. The run off the burpees was horrible. Okay. I'll show you a video. You can't hear me. But like the run I looked strong, but on the inside, I was fucked. I think like 300 meters in and I was like all over the place. I was like stumbling, get around people. My arms were just dangling. I just felt horrible. And I was questioning whether I should continue the race because it felt so hard. And I hadn't felt that for a really long time. And there was just no out really. There was either stop or keep going. So I ran a lap feeling like that. And then I kind of pulled myself up because I was getting in my head and one of my goals for the race was to try and be as present as possible. And I was getting in my head about it and I was thinking about all these things and I was like, wait, just stop, come back. What's going on right now? And I was running, right? So I could obviously still run. So I decided to just keep running and get rid of those fucking thoughts. Like stop listening to that shit. I don't need that shit. I'm either going to stop or I'm going to keep going. And I chose to keep going. So I fucked that stuff off and kept running. And thankfully we came into the rower next, which is a good thing for me because it allows me to kind of like settle and recalibrate. Never been in a different country. Yeah. So that is one of my theories, Jackie, is traveling to a different country, different food, different location, like a big travel time as well. Like 13 hours is not a small journey, even though the time difference is only an hour. I think that definitely played a fact. I was actually talking to one of the boys before on a little run I did, and he was saying he felt kind of similar. But we'll get to that. Row, got into the row and strapped in and just tried to settle. And I did. I felt better on the row than I did on the run after the burpees. I rode like 48 to 50, which is a good spot for me. That's where I want to be. A 148, 150 pace. It's kind of where bang on where I would like to be. So I hit the row, which was nice. And then I came off, and the run off the row felt really good. I felt more like myself pre-burpees. So that was all right. Then what's after the row? Farmer's carry. That was fine. I think I had the quickest farmer's carry time. Like, I wasn't breaking records. I wanted to try and push these movements. That's kind of what threw me as well. Like, I wanted to come into the row and try and row a 145. I wanted to come into the farmer's carry and try and run it and try and get under, like, crack the 130 finally, get under 90 seconds. But it wasn't. I just came in and I did it like I normally would. Run off the farmer's carry, fine. Lunges were hard. They were hard because I got caught. So I was sitting in second all the way up until the lunges, and then I got caught by Luke Penny on like the last fucking 15 meters, and it sucked. I did not need that to happen or want that to happen. The last thing you want as an athlete is to get caught in the last part of a fucking race, because I was cooking at this point. Like, I cannot stress to you that I'd not felt a pain like this before, or for a long time. It was fucking hard. Like, my body wasn't my body at this point. So getting caught, I was like, fuck this. I don't need this shit right now. But I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Move on. You just race your race. Keep sticking to your race, and you'll figure it'll work itself out, right? So got off the lunges. I still managed to lunge a 327, which I think is a PB. So I'm happy with that. Got off the lunges, ran. That run was fucking hard, and I think it was my slowest run off the lunges. Came into the wall balls, and Luke had already started his. I think Pierre had finished at this point. The dude was flying. And I started doing wall balls, and then Luke broke, I think, twice in the time that I did one set. So I was like, great. Just got to finish now. But that didn't mean they were easy. I have never broken twice intentionally in a wall ball. Well, I haven't broken twice, full stop, in a set of wall balls in a race. Oh, actually, no, that's a lie. Perth. I fell apart in Perth. Usually I come in and I hit a big set and then a small set and then I finish. I hit 53, then I went to 76, and then I did 24, and I was barely hitting the target at the end of that 24. That is like, to me, that was a telltale sign of how hard I had to work to get the time that I got. For me, wall balls are like second nature. Usually they just work. So for that to happen kind of showed me how hard I had to push to get what I got. Crossed the line and stumbled across the line. I went to put my hands up. You'll see in the video, I wanted to do this one and recreate Auckland and have a sick video. But I went and my arms just went up to here, and then I like high-fived someone. I don't remember who it was, and I just fell over on the ground, and I just lay there for like 3 minutes, just trying to figure out what the fuck was going on, trying to catch my breath. It wasn't a fun experience. Pierre came over to, congratulate me, and I was like, come back, man, I'm fucked. Give me 2 minutes. So anyway, that's how the race felt, right? To me, that 103.18 felt like a fucking 58 or a 59 if you compare it to Brisbane's race. Brisbane's race felt so like this. If this is yesterday's race, like it was like, and then I just fucking died. Brisbane was like this. I was, lots of ups and downs, but it was pretty consistent as the whole thing went on. Yesterday it was like, fuck yeah, nah, done. I don't think I blew up though. That's the difference, right? Like there've been races where I've blown up. I've gone out too hot. I don't think I went out too hot. I can't really explain what happened. So let's go into some stats. I'll screen share so you can see it. I'm going to try this for both. For everybody. Also share tab audio. No. Okay. Share. Oh, wait. Stop sharing. I'm going to try and share my whole screen if I can, because that would actually work better for me. Entire screen. Let's do that. Oh, that's trippy. That's fun. Let's not do that. All right. So this is, hopefully you can still hear me. This is my race from Brisbane, right? Ignore the first run. The ski was a 3:45. Then you come across a 3:46. So the same, basically. Then run 2 in Brisbane was a 3:45. You can't really take the runs into consideration because every course is different, but a 3:35, so still pretty quick here in Incheon. Then we come into the sled. Yesterday was a 2:43, not too bad. 2:41, okay, so pretty consistent with the sled push. It did feel a lot harder than it did in Brisbane, though. I will add that. Then we go, the run after the push was a 3:47 in Incheon. It was a 3:58 in Brisbane. So again, quicker, but that could just mean that the course was a little bit faster. So still not too much to go on. Sled pull was a 4:02. Now, to me, that is shocking. I don't do that. My sled pull in Brisbane was a 3:21. Auckland was around that same time. I don't pull for 4 minutes. It doesn't happen. So that is kind of like alarm bells ringing for me that something was going wrong. In Incheon, the run off the pool was a 3:55. In Brisbane, it was, okay, a little bit, a 4:02. So I'm still quicker on the runs. Burpee broad jumps. See, Brisbane's was a 3:23. In last night was a 3:33. So, well, 3:34. So 10 seconds slower. They felt like it was a fucking 3 minutes slower. It did not feel like it was that much difference. In row was about the same. Let's go. Farmers carry was about the same. Let's go lunges. So a 3:34 in Brisbane, a 3:27 last night. So I was very happy with the lunges. Then run off the lunges was a 4:24, which is shocking. A 4:15. So 10 seconds difference. And then wall balls 3:47, and then 4:17. Disappointing. I don't like wall balling over 4 minutes. Rock zone, I think it was a short rock zone, longer runs, which is evident there. And then, yeah, that's it. So as you can, how do I stop sharing? There we go. So as you can kind of see, there's differences, but there's also no differences, right? I don't really know. If I did the math, you could find the 3 minutes. You could definitely find the 3 minutes if you did the math. But looking at that, it doesn't quite add up. I was like, I'm less sad having looked at the stats than I was having not looked at the stats. Like, I don't check my watch time-wise. I didn't check what time I was at until I was off the lunges on the last run. And at that point, I looked and I was like, I'm not getting under an hour. I kind of knew that by how I felt, but I looked and I kind of confirmed it. So I don't like checking times while I'm in it. The only thing I check is my run paces, and I noticed that I was quite consistent, or I was pretty consistent with when I was coming in, except for the exercise like burpees that fucking cooked me coming off them. So I'm really happy with how those exercises and my runs turned out. It's consistent, and I'm kind of proud of that. The time is just a different story. So I guess my takeaway is, as much as time is important, and I have set myself a time goal that I will fucking get, mind you, I'm not stopping until I get it, because I like Hyrox and I want an under 60. But you can't really always look at time. You have to break the race down if you really want to analyze it. Time isn't the only metric that matters here. There are so many factors at play. So some of the theories that I have as to what may have gone wrong, I've actually done a bit of a deep dive. Let's start with theory one. Okay. I watched one of Hunter's YouTube videos. We're going to do more screen sharing here, friends. But I'm going to just share a tab. Wonder how this looks. Yeah, great. So I watched one of Hunter's YouTube videos, and he kind of gave an analysis over his Strava, right? For an explanation, this gray line here refers to fatigue. So as you train harder, your fatigue gets higher. The orange line is your fitness trend. And then the dark blue line is your form. Form refers to freshness, right? Or how you recovered, or freshness. Let's just say form is freshness. So if I go back to, I've done the numbers on this. If I go back to when I did Melbourne, which was around here somewhere, here. If I look at the day before on Melbourne, my fitness was a 29, my fatigue was 56, and my form was 22, right? The week leading into Melbourne, I did not do a whole lot of training. So my fatigue was low and my freshness was high. If I come up to this race, if I look at Friday, is it going to show me Friday? Why is it? It's not working properly. My fatigue was about the same as it was in Melbourne, and my form was higher and my fitness was higher. So what I'm kind of getting at here with this is that I think that, hang on, I need to show you the other races first. Let's go Brisbane, right, for example, which was, because this will give you more context. The day before Brisbane, my form was low, so my freshness was lower than it was in the other races. In Incheon, it was 36. In Melbourne, it was 22. So 16 is lower. Fatigue was higher at 74, and fitness was slightly higher than it was for Incheon. I think my body functions better having a little more fatigue, little less freshness, and slightly more fitness. I think it needs to be familiar with what's going on. So I look at how I approached Auckland and Brisbane. I did not taper my volume off until the week of or 2 weeks before the race. So it was like, say, 18, 18, 18, 18, 16, 14 race in that week of 14. Whereas this time I went like 18, 18, 18, 18. Then I hit like 16, 16, 14, 12 race. Or it was like 12, 8 racing in the week of 8 or less. Actually, I probably did less than 8 hours of training. So I think I need more in the lead up to a race. I think I need to keep my training volume up there until I actually race. So that's my theory as to kind of what happened. If I go back and look at my races, the races that my fatigue has been in the 50s have been shittier. Right, I look at Nice. I was in the 50s. Sydney, Hyrox. When I did solo pro, I was in the 50s. Brisbane pro doubles with Benny, I was in the 70. Then Singapore, the only exception, Singapore. That was a good race. I was sitting in the 50s there. Perth, I'd fucking died. I was in the 50s. Melbourne in the 50s. Auckland, my fatigue was 85. And then Brisbane, my fatigue was 74. So I think my fatigue can sit above that 70 as long as I kind of taper off closer to the race. So that's one of my theories behind kind of what happened. I think the way I approach the race, I need to maintain my volume into race week and then try and train all the way up. I think for Worlds, I'm going to try and train pretty normal. I'm racing on a Friday, so I want to maybe rest on Tuesday. So train Monday, rest Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So I'll rest on Wednesday or Tuesday and then train right up. Nothing hard. I don't need to do anything hard. I just need to feel a bit of intensity and do a decent session and actually get stuff moving and feel stuff. Whereas while I was here, I only did 15-minute runs. Like that's nothing. I can handle volume because I've been doing lots of volume. So I think I need to keep that volume there closer to races. It'll help me feel better for the race. Because I got out there and it was a fucking shock, mate. I probably got 15 minutes into the race and died because I've only done 15 minutes of shit this week. So that's one theory. Other theory is, mate, it's just travel. Travel's shit. No one wants to fucking travel for 13 hours more, 14 hours. So travel and then food. It's hard as being vegan in a different country. You have to fucking have the Google Translate photo thing out all the time. Absolutely hate it. Not a fan at all. So yeah, those are my two working theories. Other theory is it just wasn't my day, right? Like we all have them. Some days, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. I'm going to try and find these videos. So I exported a video I made of some of my favorite clips from the race. in CapCut because the videos are like super high quality. So they really don't work really well, or they make my computer lag a bit. So I'm hoping I can find the one that I've exported today. Not looking good though. I don't really know what I called it either. I'm not looking at cache, mate. There's got to be a downloads folder somewhere here. Sorry, I'm aware that I'm chewing up time. No, whatever. We'll just open CapCut and look at it in CapCut, won't we? So I'm going to play some videos of my race. If this actually works, I will share my screen, maybe. Window, CapCut, share. Yeah. Maybe we'll watch the YouTube video I'm going to upload. No, I'm kidding. So here's CapCut. Here are some videos that I got. I'm going to just full screen them. Here we go. So I want to show I want to make sure the volume's off actually in this. I want to show my running, okay, as it progresses. So this is the first run off the ski. If you look, it's lagging. I'll see if I can open it in VLC. Hang on. This has been a schmozzle, guys. I apologize. How do I stop sharing this and I start sharing that one? Let's go. Oh, I had the folder. All right. Boom. Mute. No, I don't reckon we're going to be able to watch them. They're too laggy. Oh, no, maybe. All right. Where's this? Okay, here we go. Sorry. All right, I'm back. We're going to go. I'm going to try and watch them. I'm going to share this. Volume's off. So the first one I want to share is my run off the ski, right? So early on, it should feel pretty good, right? And it did. Let's hope it works. Nah, fuck, man. Nah, it doesn't work that well. Whatever. All right, number 2. This is my second run off the ski. Maybe this one will work. You can't fucking hell, dude. I tried to export them from CapCut, so they were like worse quality, so they'd actually work. What's this one? Let's see if this one works. No. Fuck, man. At least we can get, maybe we can at least get the wall ball one to work so you can see me finish. It just doesn't want to go, does it? It's not working. What a fucking shit show, brother. No. Well, there's me almost dead. All right. Don't worry about it. Basic gist of it is my running looked strong throughout the race. Coming off the ski, it felt strong, looked strong. Even off the burpees, like you can see me dying on the inside, but I was still running well. Like I was still upright. I had a good stride. Everything was kind of mechanically, the running is stronger than it has been in the past. So that is a big tick. I put my finish there because I'd like crawl across the line and I almost fucking die. But aside from, I guess, the time, if I look at the race, it was a good race. Like there are a lot of positives to take out of it in terms of some exercises I'm performing better than I have in the past. My running's really strong. I think it is a good tune-up before Chicago. I kind of definitely needed that because I probably would have gone in and made that mistake in Chicago. Whereas now I think I know, I'm almost deadly certain that I need to go back and measure the fitness and the stuff on Strava and follow that same recipe into races. I think there's definitely merit to it. Like, I mean, there's a reason guys like Hunter are doing that shit because it fucking works, right? That's how my coach used to program my Ironman stuff. She'd use Training Peaks and monitor my fitness and form and stuff so that there was the perfect balance coming into a race. So I think they have fucking like billboards here that drive around playing music. It's crazy. So I think if I monitor that, I find a good training routine in the US because I am going to be in Texas for 2 weeks before Chicago. and then Chicago for a week. Like, that's 3 weeks basically in the same time zone in America. That's going to be plenty of time for me to find a rhythm, find a routine, and actually settle into the place so that when I do get to the race, I'm going to be ready to rip. And I know now, at least I think I know, how I should approach the week leading into the race. I'm so sorry, the washing machine's going on. Maybe you'll hear it finish. It plays the most fun tune you'll ever hear when it's done. So yeah, I think I know how I'm going to do it. I learned a lot from this race. It was cool racing with some of those guys too. Phenomenal athletes, dude. They G up so much about it here as well. Like, they were like, random people were like high-fiving me, shaking my hand after the race. And I was like, I don't even know who the fuck you are, but thank you so much. And then they wouldn't speak English. So they wouldn't understand what I was saying. Absolute wild ride. Yeah, anyway, I reckon that's it. I don't really have much else. If anyone's got any questions, pop them through, shoot them through. Otherwise, I'm going to probably go and eat some food. I'm so glad I ran as well. I needed to just break my fucking legs. And I've been in my room all day just doing video shit, trying to edit. I've got a YouTube that I'm going to drop Tuesday about my time here, up to the race and after the race slightly. So I'm going to put that out on Tuesday. So I've been in my room all day. So I wanted to get outside and do something. So I went for a little jog and it was good. Ran around a park. There's so many beautiful parks here. And now, yeah, I'm going to eat some oats. I'm going to finish packing too, make sure I vacuum the room and get everything done because I fly out tomorrow morning at 9:30. But yeah, no questions. I'm spewing these videos didn't work. Hey, I'm going to try one more time. My laptop's just absolutely struggling at the moment. Why am I sharing that? It's the wrong thing, dude. Come on, mate. Far out. I want to try one more time because there's some nice ones. I'm so impressed with the videos that he got. He like went above and beyond to get this content. Disappointing. It's not working. All right, I've got to figure that out because I'm going to want to edit some stuff. And if it's this slow when I'm trying to edit, I'm going to fucking punch myself in the face. That's it. Hope you enjoyed. I'm going to put this up as a podcast. It'll also stay up as the race recap video there. Yeah, have a good day. Next thing you'll see is me in New York. I promise really hard to try and do vlogs while I'm over there. I'm going to keep them to YouTube, not for Instagram. I'm going to try and film a bunch of stuff and talk during the videos so that all I have to do is put it on my computer, chop it up, upload it. I think that'll be the best way to do it to make sure I get content out. I'm going to try and get out at least one video a week. That's my goal. So hopefully Ames and I have some downtime. Oh, double flex. One biceps white, one biceps brown. Hopefully Ames and I have time or downtime where I can sit down and actually edit these things. So we'll see. Anyway, that's it. Bye. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Lots of love, friends.